Hey, hey.
Hello, how we doing?
I wasn't sure what accent I was going to go into, though. It kind of sounded like it was headed in the Spanish route.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
I can't, I can't do a Spanish accent without it sounding incredibly racist.
We'll stop there then.
No, we,
Ah, dear. Right, I suppose I ought to bring the chat up. Good evening, chat. Pop out. Uh, on time-ish. 2 weeks on. 2 weeks, Simon. 2 weeks. You see what happens when JB's not here. I blame JB. It's all his fault. Exactly. There we go, Badge.
no
No,
JP this way.
no JB. What is it going to be? A slander, slag off JB because he's not here week. Yeah. Not that you'd expect him to be here. Evening, Andrew. Good to see you, buddy. You know what? This is about as motivated as I've been all day. Woke up this morning feeling like
Yeah,
absolute death. Absolute death. Full on man flu. Got
right.
up, got up, went to work, had a shit day at work, spent all afternoon in a meeting
Fun.
whinging about CBD, and came home, got home, laid in bed with my daughter because she's also feeling manky. Just put her down. I've sat down and I'm like, oh, Andrew, Stu left months ago, mate.
Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, so you've had a pretty shitty day up until this point.
Up until this point, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And now I've,
Well,
I've, I've sat down. I think it was just the crack of opening that beer. I
and you
think
just felt,
that's just, oh, let's do it.
yeah,
Let's.
no, I felt like utter shit last night. Barely slept last night because I felt like shit. Woke up late, went to work, luckily on time, but went to work. Had a very boring day. It was slow as hell. It's one of those days like we had loads of customers in, but the time dragged, man. Like it was the worst thing ever. Got home to the best homemade falafels from my other half ever, so that was good.
Are you a veggie?
No, but she is, and we eat a lot of vegetarian food. But you don't have to
Okay,
be veggie to
okay.
eat falafels.
I want to know. I want to know. So,
Yeah,
as obviously, if you sit down for a meal with you and I'll just call her by her name then, and your missus,
hmm
she will cook vegetarian. Yeah.
yeah. We eat a lot of vegetarian together.
So, if you was to sit down and cook her a meal, do you cook her a slab of steak?
No, no. Basically, we have discovered a shop that sells everything meat but corn. Right, so the corn version of all your favorite meat products. And once you've cooked and you've made the meal, say mince or chicken or whatever, guaranteed you wouldn't tell the difference. 100% you wouldn't tell the difference.
How about liver?
Liver. See, I like liver, but I haven't found a corn liver yet. There will be, but we've got. I mean, we make corn lasagna, we make corn chili, spag bowl, we make like fajita wraps, anything you can think of. We can make a corn version of it, other than
Corn.
liver.
Corn.
Corn, corn as in
Oh,
QUORN.
corn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
corn.
Sorry. I
Yeah,
thought you said corn. I was like, seriously, you could do that with corn? I think the best they
yeah.
can do with corn is make flakes, isn't it?
No. As in the brand corn.
Yes, I'm with you
Yeah.
now.
So they
See,
make loads of good stuff. It's really nice, and we tend to eat a lot of vegetarian at home. If we're like at a family meal or whatever, I they tend to make a vegetarian version for her, and I'll probably have meat then. But I love a lot of vegetarian. I mean, falafels are amazing, and if you haven't had falafels, go out and try falafels because they're incredible.
my brother-in-law's other half. We went shopping with him last night, and it was yeah, we're gonna have gammon and eggs and this, that, and the other for dinner. Right. So what's Lisa gonna have? And he went to the freezer and got out a pack of corn.
Yeah.
What's the point? If you're a vegetarian and you don't want to eat meat, why do you want to? I just don't get it. This
What
this
like the
isn't.
vegetarian
We're not going to be
replace?
having. We're not going to be having a go at veggies, and I'm not promising. I'm not. I can promise we're not going to have a go at vegetarians. The other ones, I'm not promising anything.
He said steak and kidney pie. There is a corn steak and kidney pie, and it's incredible.
It's lies, all lies.
Lies. Ah, no, actually, it's really nice. So yeah, anyway, we had the homemade falafels, and then we watched an episode of Making a Murderer season 2. Which, if you haven't seen it, go see it. Be prepared to be very angry at your TV for an extended period of time.
I'm pretty sure when I came home from work tonight, Lindsay was watching Making a Murderer.
Yeah.
Oh, you were? Yeah, she was.
Yeah, it's so good. So yeah, go see that if you haven't seen it. Or it's on Netflix. Go see it. Sit on your sofa and go see it.
I did that last night. I sat in front of the sofa.
Sat in front of the sofa.
I was, in fact, sat in front of the sofa. Sat in front of the TV, and I very, very rarely watch TV when I get home from work. And I sat there and I must have binge watched like 6 episodes of Suits.
Wow. Yeah, see, I started watching Suits like on random streaming websites because it wasn't on Netflix at the time. And I think I got up to like season 9 before I ran out of streams that actually worked.
I think I've just started season 7.
Okay, yeah. It just seems weird that the woman in it's now like royalty.
You know what? It took me. I must have watched it for 2 or 3 weeks before I realised who she was. And then I was like, "Oh my god!" I was. People keep trying to spoil it for me, and I'm under the impression that she leaves. So anyone, don't.
Well, eventually she clearly does leave because she got married.
Corn tortillas with steak. Cilantro? What's cilantro?
It's like a herb, I think.
Onions and green sauce. Green sauce? That's a bit non. Yeah. Fried egg buggy. What's a buggy? Are we going down the... It's not a buggy, it's a cob. No, it's not. It's a bap. No, it's not. It's a roll.
I'm not going down that route. We're from too many different parts of the country.
Thing in the Guardian today as how all the veggie meat substitutes are saltier than seawater. I just don't get it. Do you know if you're you don't drink alcohol, do you go out and think, you know what, I fancy a pint. I'm going to have a pint of non-alcoholic beer. No, you don't. I don't see the point. I don't get it.
I've become the king of soft drinks since then. Lemonade and blackcurrant.
You eat lemonade and blackcurrant.
You don't eat lemonade and blackcurrant. You drink it.
You just said that. You said I eat lemonade and blackcurrant.
No.
Someone back me up. Oh, Butty. No, it's a cob, mate.
No, it's not cob. Right, so bacon butty is acceptable, right?
No.
Bap is like one of them big buns, right?
So a cob.
Bun? No, not a cob.
See, buns are sweet. They're hot crust.
Yes, agreed on that, right?
Agreed, thank you. I'll take that.
But what about a roll? A roll is like
long.
Crusty. No, crusty.
No, a cob's crusty. A roll is long because it's been rolled.
No, that's that's a loaf.
What? A loaf is a whole bread. A whole piece of bread before it's sliced is a loaf.
Oh dear. Right, I said we're not getting into this because we're from too many different parts of the country to agree.
We're not bread cake, but no. We've been here before. We're not continuing this conversation because I always win.
Right. So, what are you vaping on today?
Me, I'm currently vaping on pieces of cotton.
Have you tried it? It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, it tastes a bit burny to me. If you'd like to take the lead, and say what you're vaping on, and I'll try and pull these pieces of fluff out there.
So I've got my all-day vape at the moment, which is the old VT75 with my Berserker with Heisenberg. I actually swapped out the Mana Bush that I had last week because after about 3 or 4 days, it became a bit much.
In what way?
I just stopped tasting the tobacco and started tasting sort of like burning tobacco leaves. And it was just a flavour that was just a bit, not intense, but I think after 3 or 4 days I was kind of done with it. So I'll come back to it again in a week. One of those flavours. It's hard to describe. I mean, I really enjoyed it, but after 3 or 4 days of vaping it after the show, I think it was Friday or Saturday, I was just like, no, I think I'm going to have it changed out. And the thing was, at the time, on every device, I had something either tobacco-y, creamy, desserty, or cakey, and I needed something fresh in my life.
You see, for me, I do that with juices. Every now and again, I'll destroy a wick,
Right, okay.
and I will never ever be able to go back to it because all I can taste is burnt.
Yeah, I've done that before. So 2 seconds. What did you say? Oh dear. I'm not going to repeat that.
Go on, say it.
She says you're a pedo if you enjoy tobacco flavoured vapes.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
hang on. Is that like a vegetarian wanting meat?
I don't know. He said, "Is that like a vegetarian wanting meat?"
Wait, what?
It is. It's the same. I'm not a smoker, but I want tobacco. That's exactly the same as a vegetarian wanting meat. I'm sorry.
It's the same. It's a non-smoker vaping tobacco is the same as a vegetarian eating non-meat.
But meat tastes nice. Tobacco tastes like you're like fucking breathing in your granny's fanny.
Did it? Well, there we go.
Absolute quality. We're talking about Kazi's granny's fanny.
Oh no. Okay. The other thing that I'm vaping on, I received a bit of vape mail today.
A bit.
A bit of vape mail. A monstrous, disgusting amount of vape mail today. And one of the things, and I did pick this from the bottles that I had. I picked this from random and decided to try it. But I've actually got. Oh, look at that! Jeffrey's Cocktail Dreams, the rhubarb and ginger.
Genuinely random. You picked that at complete random.
Well, I had them all on my desk, and I could only see them top down. So I was just like, "Oh, grab this one out," and dabbed it. I was like, "Oh, wow, there we go." So it was a genuine random pick. So meet pedo controversy. Thanks, Simon. Cheers. Yeah, it's genuinely random, and I'm really enjoying it. See, this is the thing, right? I hate like crystallized ginger. I hate root ginger. Anything along those lines. I do like things that are like ginger cake and that sort of thing. So it's a bit weird, but this is actually utterly lush. Utterly lush. And I think the nice thing is that the rhubarb tastes like actual rhubarb, not like some weird candy rhubarb. And it's very gingery, but it's nice. I don't really taste any gin though, but then I'm not a gin drinker, so I wouldn't recognise it if I could taste it.
It's only a gentle background. It's very, very gentle. It's not supposed to be in your face. When you taste the pina colada, you'll know what the strong alcohol taste is.
Yeah, that's one I haven't tried yet. The other one I tried because I see it on almost every Facebook post on the VTUK group is the elderflower apple, and that's awesome. I thought that seems to be the one that everyone's going for, so I've got to give that a go as well. But I have only dabbed that. I haven't actually vaped it yet, so these things do change. And so far, I mean, the flavors are super strong. The flavors are sort of pretty accurate so far, so I'm really enjoying it. The thing is, I have a bit of a prejudice against pina coladas because I've had about 3 or 4 of them that have been terrible. So I want to see if this one changes my mind on pina colada vapes.
If you don't like pina colada, you won't like it.
Well, see, I like pina colada. All the pina colada vapes I've tried have been terrible. It's like cherries. I love cherries, but cherry vapes are mostly terrible.
Elderflower. What's elderflower? Elderflower grows on a bush, and it's got a slightly perfumey taste. It's not
Floral.
No. We use elderflower over here to make wine, and you will get an elderflower wine or elderflower cordial.
Yeah. Who was that juice company that used to make an incredible elderflower apple juice? It was really cloudy, and they also make an apple juice and an orange juice, I think, as well. And it's always in a square bottle.
I know the one you mean.
Yeah, their elderflower apple is incredible.
I've moved my camera, and it's really irritated me that it's not central, so bear with me a second whilst I fiddle. Haha.
There we go.
Hang on.
It grows on the grass banks with dog's piss.
It does.
But no, yeah, that's right. So I'm excited by this, the rhubarb and ginger gin. What was the other one I saw? Dandelion and burdock as well. I think Melissa's going to end up taking possession of that after I've done the review, because that's like her favourite all-time drink. So
oh shit! I've not put my collar on.
That's it, Capella.
What?
Brad's got it. Capella is the juice company.
Capella. Oh, Capella. I was like, Capella. What are you, Chatterbolt? I forgot what I was going to say now. The dandelion and burdock in the past 2 weeks has got to have been that and root beer. I can't believe how much dandelion and burdock and root beer we're sending out. It is unreal, and that's both wholesale and retail. It's absolutely crazy.
How would you describe the Mai Tai? Because I don't know what a Mai Tai is. I'll be honest with you.
Mai Tai is... Let me check my recipe. So, rum, orange liqueur, lime, and a little bit of pineapple.
Okay.
But the pineapple isn't a strong in your face.
They rarely are until they're on their own.
Yeah, I've tried a pineapple upside down cake this week, and to me it was quite strong, and the strength of it made it quite harsh.
Again, that can happen. It's an acidic taste anyway.
Yeah.
It is an acidic taste, but I'm really excited to try these. I've got 13 flavors here, which is utterly insane. So I'll probably split it over 4 or 5 videos when I do it. I've got a few in the queue, and then I'll work on them. And get them done, and it's going to be awesome because I'm really looking forward to doing it. I've been so slapped like the last 3 weeks for doing videos. Motivation has been waning, I'll be honest. So this has given me a boost to get back into it. I've promised Sam from Knights Vape that I'll have his up very, very soon. So that's cool. I'm excited to do those. It's such a long process, and I've just been ill and exhausted like the last 6 weeks. So getting round to doing all of this stuff it can be tough, you know.
Yeah.
It can be tough. And I'm working with a company called Steeped Vape Co. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of their new starter kit that they're releasing, which should be cool. Yeah, it looks a little bit like a BVC style starter pen thing, but it's something that they've made from the ground up. So we'll see when it arrives.
Nice. That's one of the things we're looking at doing. Obviously, we'd like to meet new, exciting, different brands, and we're going to start opening up a small section at the beginning of the show for any new products, any new juices, anything like that. Anyone that wants to come on and give their product a bit of a promotion, we're opening that up. So if anyone is interested in picking that up, give one of us a shout. Next week we've got an exciting new line joining us. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You'll have to tune in next week and find out.
Even I don't know, because he said it was a secret.
That's fine. You didn't ask me. My answer was I can't remember.
Oh dear. Yeah, and if you want to come on the show, it's all for the low price of $2,000 per product that you want to sell.
Yeah.
Got to keep a roof over our heads somehow.
That's it. Right. Are you done on what you've vaping on?
I am, yes. Oh, and one last thing. Classic pod. Yeah, sorry. These two things, it never leaves my pocket, so there we go. Yourself, go for it.
Classic pod. I've got 3 mouth to lungs that I've been using the past 7 days. Still blasting away on the Orion.
Nice.
Still loving that. And on that 12mg Cloudy Lemonade from Jeffrey's Vintage Vapes.
Beautiful. What I'm going to do when I vape this one down, I'm going to add more Nick shots. I'm going to make it like a 12 milligram.
I've never tried Matalung in that.
I'll let you know.
Let me know. I'm also still using the Berserker and the old Asmoda spot. Sorry, I just saw that Mark had joined us, so I thought I'd join in. I also this week I found it in a jacket pocket.
Oh no.
The Zeltu.
Ooh. Has it still got its cap? Yes.
You ain't losing that. I found it stuck to the side of the car.
Incredible.
And having, I really did. Past tense. Did really like this until I bought the Orion, and now
Just blown it out of the water.
And now not so much. I'm not a Mahusif fan. I've got to be honest. I am also. When I was wicking before the show, I don't like that light. That light's a bit.
It's a bit glary, but it's all right.
The Hurricane.
Oh.
And in that, I think we spoke about this either last week or the week before.
Yeah, the zombie.
It's the first time I've properly vaped it. And I'm not sure.
Okay. See, I find lemonades are a mixed bunch at best. Because it is a lemonade, isn't it? Yellow fever.
I don't know. It tasted nice on my finger, so I vaped it. And now I'm kind of regretting it.
Let's have a look for the profile. Give me a sec.
It tastes like... It tastes of taurine. That's all I can taste is...
Oh, it's like an energy drink.
All I can taste is Monster.
Yellow fever. It's called yellow fever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. I want to know, though, this reminds me, what are the dumbest names of vape companies you've ever heard? Like, not trying to cause a libel suit here, but like, you've seen one and you've gone, what the hell? Let's go flavors then, because
like Porn Star and
yeah, like monkey piss or something like that. You know,
monkey jizz was one.
Was it? I mean, I've seen one recently called Silverback Crack. That's pretty funny.
Silverback Crack.
There we go. Your zombie is a fusion of tropical and citrus blended to create a vibrant tropical flavor that is both sweet and just dead good. Haha, I see what they did there.
Is it fuck?
See, this is why in my videos, right? And I've been doing this since the beginning of my channel. I'll go, let's look online and see what they say about it. Because if they think it's one thing and I think it's another, we're going to have problems.
Right. I'm going to pass this on to the expert. What does that taste of? She's sucking.
I can hear the tentative puffs.
She says it tastes of grape.
Wow. Yeah, see, I'll if I ever want my Melissa's opinion, I normally get one of two answers. I'm having it, or it tastes like ham.
Ham?
Yeah, like 90% of vapes taste like ham.
You talking about me?
She was like, "You talking about me?" It's like, yes. Oh dear. Right.
Oh, that's something I didn't bring up. I know we were tentatively speaking about a said concentrate range being released in the next 7 days. It's finally been released, and you can now pick up Jeffrey's vintage vape concentrates from Just Add Nick. Keith, thank you for reminding me. So, yes, if you want to try any of their lines, get yourselves over to Just Add Nick. They're an exclusive for us. Hey, look at that. They're an exclusive for us. We don't sell them. We don't wholesale them. They literally go to Just Add Nick. They sprinkle their magic powder on it. No. Let me rephrase that. They do their thing. They put their labels on. They bottle it. no magic powder. Forget I said that. Didn't say that. So yeah, if you want to give them a try,
Yep.
get yourself over to justadnick.co.uk.
There we go.
Let's say the big fella sent it. There you go, Kev's on it, and it's banging.
Shouldn't it be called Just Add Nick and VG and PG?
Perhaps, if you were pedantic.
I am. I'm very pedantic. I call people out on their misspelling of their video titles, so I'm just one of those guys. Right, so let's get into. Are you done? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, I think so. Vaping on 12mg cloudy lemonade from Jeffrey's Vintage Vapes. Yeah, that'll do me. I think that's enough self-promotion for tonight.
Enough. Right, so we normally go into a bit of the news. Now, if any of you guys remember last week, we found a Sun article saying why you should quit vaping. It's worse for you than smoking. Well, Mr. Ian Chandler sent it was Ian, wasn't it? I think.
It was Chandler. Apparently, it was courtesy of Jimmy.
Oh, okay. So courtesy, yeah. Jimmy via Chandler sent us in our little chat.
I don't think Jimmy's actually watching. He was too busy posting in the Ideal Home show a few minutes ago. So if you're here, hi. If you're not, fuck off.
Fair enough. So the Sun, the very same paper, have just released an article saying, "Go vape." Many people still believe that vaping is just as bad as smoking ordinary cigarettes, but it isn't. Now,
oh fucking hell! I didn't get much sleep last night. Sorry, carry on. Wankers.
exactly. Now, if you expected the Sun to be an integral or a paper with some integrity, you would have expected them to take a stance and use it. Now, we know they do that with certain things.
Hang on. Did they say it may be bad, it could be bad, possibly be bad? Or
No, it says here at the title, but it isn't. Now, let's have a look. All the evidence, however, says that this is just not the case. Don't get me wrong, as a doctor, I'd prefer it if nobody smoked or vaped. Years ago, as medical students who should have known better, many of us smoked a little, often to disguise the awful lingering smell of the cadavers we had to dissect. But we soon stopped when we saw with our own eyes what the long-term effects of smoking did to the body. I mean, hang
on. That is brilliant. So a doctor is saying that they only smoke to get rid of the dreadful smell of cadavers. Really? That is the lamest, the single lamest piece of bullshit I've ever heard. Not I'm training to be a doctor. It's so fucking stressful, all these late nights, you know, they're really putting pressure on us. I've got a couple of exams next week and I've still got to go to the titty bar on Thursday. No! They're saying because cadavers smell, fuck off.
Exactly. And the thing is, doctors at one point were advertising cigarettes.
Next. Keep going.
You know. Right. So basically, they go on. I mean, what I'll do is I'm going to post the link to this for your own perusal. Actually, I'm going to start posting links in the chat because... oh, wow. Keith just said the Titan lasted me 5 and a bit days on one charge at 60 watts. That's pretty good going. Did you use it? All right. So here's the link to that. Go read it at your own discretion because I think you'll have a hearty giggle. I know we did.
I'm going to go leave some comments.
Please do. Right. So the next thing is also from the Sun, but it does take it's not necessarily vaping related, but it kind of is. A hospital is shaming smokers.
Hang on. This is Dr. Hilary Jones that said this.
Yeah.
You missed that out. You missed
did
that
I?
out. That the womanising bastard blames... I really should read up before we go live.
I'll tell you what. This next one, right? This could be funny, so I'm gonna share my screen because this could be good.
Let me tickle you and make you big. There we go.
There we go. So, this hospital is shaming smokers with loudspeaker messages recorded by kids saying, "My mummy has cancer."
My mummy has cancer.
I really want to hear. So, go to this hospital, film it happening. I want to hear what it sounds like.
Where is it?
Pindersfield Hospital in Wakefield.
If there's anybody in Wakefield, please, we need to hear this. We need to hear this.
They'll hear pre-recordings telling them that my mummy is having cancer treatment. It's part of a no smoking policy introduced by the Mid Yorkshire Hospitals NHS Trust. The recordings can be activated by staff, visitors, and patients by pushing a blue button on the outside of the hospital.
So it's lies then. So patients can press that button.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just being me. Craig, down the road, you know what you've got to do.
Yes, do it. Do it. Right, okay, so where's my link? Gone? Okay, that was the chat. So anyway, right, here we go. They include messages such as, "Hi, I'm Georgia. Would you not mind not smoking outside? Someone's mummy or daddy could be having their treatment today. A lot of our parents come here for cancer treatment. Please think before you smoke." Right, check this bunch out. Right, this guy, I can just imagine the photo shoot. Right, they're like, "Guys, you need you to stand around this button, this little button here, and we need you to look like someone's pressing it." And it's like, what they've done is they've grabbed like the 3 or 4 nearest dudes to them and just been like, "Right, you work here, stand next to this button."
Right. Pretend you're fingering a woman. Pretend it. Go on, give it a good flick.
Go on, push it. Push the button. Push it. Like, I mean, this guy clearly was just like doing some paperwork or something behind a desk and was just like, "Yeah, I'll be in the photo."
Keith just said, "I pressed that button with something. Just might get arrested though."
I got to stop changing the tab. This is terrible. It's amazing. Then we've got a picture of a very nice, macro photo of a cigarette end.
Looks like an embassy number 1 to me.
It does. I couldn't tell you, actually. I'm lying. And then an advert. But not everyone is pleased with the approach on cracking down smokers outside hospitals. I know smoking is bad for you, but when you're in hospital, it does relieve a lot of stress. Now, this guy's actually got a point. A lot of hospitals are introducing vape rooms within the hospital that people in recovery who are smokers or vapors can go and use because they found that the stress from having nicotine withdrawal actually increases their recovery time. And if they're stressed out, their heart rate goes up, they find their blood, all sorts of issues. And they found that by allowing people, patients that necessarily can't go outside, to have a vape, that actually reduces their stress and increases their recovery time, because they found that, unlike smoking, which massively affects your ability to recover from surgery and those sort of things, vaping has no effect whatsoever, which is fantastic. So this guy's got a point. It does relieve a lot of stress. And if you're stuck in a hospital for like 3 weeks, of course you're going to want a fag or a vape or whatever it is. So I think that's hilarious. So thank you. Ian found that one. So thank you. Right. Have I got any more news? Yes. I might save this one for later. I'm about to have a very angry rant, but I think I might save that one for a little bit later on.
Hang on, I'm just scrolling back through our group chat. Has that got anything to do with the photo I put up?
Yes.
Okay, we'll hold that then.
We'll hold that one off. So, yeah, if you want to hear me go off, I mean properly go off for at least 5 minutes, that's going to be what it is. So, yeah. So I think that covers the news. Oh, no, I've shown you. And that's the Vapor Expo website. And that's the floor plan. And that's on me. Right, I'm just going to stop sharing my screen.
Amateurs. Fucking amateurs.
I know. So, who is going to Vape Expo this weekend?
No.
I know you're not, because you're lame. I'm going with Diddy, though. And I was very disappointed in him, though, because he said that he'd hired Segways to go around Vape Expo on. And I thought, I want to be that guy going around Vape Expo on a Segway just to smash it into, like, the custom vape stand accidentally.
Why the custom vape stand?
Because it's expensive and I'd cry if I did. Nothing against custom vapes, but they generally have quite a lot of expensive equipment and items and products on their stand. And if I smashed into it...
I thought you had beef with Absy then for some reason.
No, I got no, I like custom vapes. I've got no issue with custom vapes. But imagine, though, you're just like launching around looking like a right tosser on a Segway, and then you fuck it up straight into a mod stand that they've spent 10 grand on, and you just, game over.
Can you actually hire a Segway then?
I bet you can.
I don't know. It gets fucking busy in there.
It does. However, he did say that he would just steal vaping bikers. This is Diddy, not me.
He doesn't have a Segway, does he?
No, he has like a modified scooter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rob's gonna be there. I'll be there sat. Gareth's gonna be there. Ah, shame. So I do have a spare free ticket if anyone wants it.
I'll pay you not to have to go.
I want to go. So I think it's going to be good. And looking at the floor plan, which I'll go over a little bit more later on, there doesn't seem to be as many CBD stands as there was last time. Not half as many, which is good and interesting.
I think you'll be surprised when you get there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just seeing if he was still over your shoulder. I couldn't see him. I was just making sure he was still there.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still there. So I think we're going to go to the floor plan. Yeah, I've heard that there's no modders gallery this year. Maybe they just feel there's no market for it.
Who? The organisers or the modders?
A bit of both, maybe.
I know. I don't know if Markski's decided to go or not. I know he was umming and ahhing.
There is a build area, but
I don't get the point in the build area. But
I've never been to. I've been to Expo sort of 5 or 6 times, and I've never been there. I mean, I just take what I'm going to vape for that day and just make sure that it's rebuilt before I go.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be good. I mean, there's some people that have got some big stands that I'm quite glad to see. Companies or Element have got their big one. Vape have got a massive stand this year. Blue have got a fairly large stand this year. In fact, tell you what, back to the screen share. Woo! That one. There we go. So this is the monstrous floor pan for Vape Expo. As you can see, we've got the stage, which that is the thing that needs to go. Honest to God, it is such a pain in the ass because everyone around here, on this outside here, they can't hear by the end of the weekend. They can't hear within the first 10 minutes. That thing is so loud. And you get like thousands of people going around it, getting T-shirts and 10 ml bottles of juice chucked at their head. That's pretty much it. And then you got the catering. These guys here, Nova Vapes, I've done a lot of their videos for them. And they sponsor me with juice, which is awesome of them. This is their first time at Expo, which is going to be really cool. And they've got a nice big stand there. Aspire are here. These guys, who we shall not be named, just there. They're here. They're going to have a massive stand. Hopefully they get shit thrown at their head from there. That'd be funny. I've got a lot of stands that I mean, has anyone heard of Cree, for example, or Rinco?
Cree's an LED, isn't it?
Maybe. Then we got all the I think these guys up here are the bottle making companies.
No, VIP, EOS RA, testing company, BAT there at the back.
As in British American Tobacco?
I imagine so.
Wow.
D17 and D16 are still empty. You know what? Looking over this, I've got to say I'm a bit underwhelmed.
Well, let's just skin down the other end.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay. I'll let you off.
So we've got Flawless and Element. We've got Vampire Vape, which are Juice Source, getting a lot of press at the moment for their salts range, which is good. It's nice to see them because their salts range is actually quite good. Cutwood have returned. If anyone even remembers them.
Well, weren't they bought out by
Philip Morris, I thought.
a tobacco company of sorts? I'm only saying I think I heard that. I'm not saying that they are. What else have we got? Vape Base, Alpha Labs.
We've got Smock and Juice Bomb. Vapes Direct UK, so Acer Vapes distro, Vape Areas. The Flawless stand is actually their distro arm, so you'll be able to get loads of different vape like juices and mods and kits and stuff from them. It's not actually like just the range.
I'd imagine that they'll have Jeffries with them as well, if you've not tried it.
Yeah, go out, try it. jeffriesvintagevape.com.
.co.uk.
Shit. Dinner Lady have a monstrous stand. I mean, it's literally both sides,
Yeah.
which is insane. Six Licks. We got Zap here. Honestly, I have the worst luck with certain companies. Like I normally, whenever a company contacts me to review, I have a contact with them, and they'll send me out, say, the first lot of juice to review and whatever, and then I'll go back to them and say, look, you guys have got some new juice out. Do you want it reviewed? And they turn around, or I just don't get an email. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe they didn't like my videos, whatever. And then I'll go and find them at Expo, and I'll talk to someone on the stand. They're like, yeah, they quit. Oh, okay, fair enough. Here are the companies that this happened to me with: Element e-liquids, Zap e-liquids, UK e-cig store, Six Licks. Who was the other one? Oh, there's loads of them. Yeah, so all of these people have quit their job just as I'm about to make a decent contact within them who are happy to support the channel. It's really unlucky. Now, there's one company that I noticed just here, Beard Vape Co. Haven't seen them around for a long time.
You've still, I know Vape Club and Vape Base have always stocked their stuff. I've never stocked it in the shop. Never. Not to say I didn't like it. I just
didn't do
never
it for
stocked
you.
it. Just didn't. No, it wasn't that. I just never stocked it.
Fair enough. Their one juice that stands out above all of the others is the Beard number 32.
That's my problem. That's my problem.
What's that?
The names of their juices.
Oh, what, the numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
There's no need.
We've got the Stig Pod. Those are the guys that like to clog the planet up with throwaway lipo batteries. Candy King, Nasty Juice. Last time Nasty Juice's stand was just a big giant yellow cube, which was kind of interesting. Who else we got? Look at the Vandy Vape stand. All out there on its own. Just there. e-cig shop and e-cig 1. And then up here, I think, is more of the high-endy stuff, possibly.
Maybe.
Signature tips. Oh, God, here's the CBD. So we've got CBD Spectrum, Gammon CBD, CDA France, Ypres there. UK Vape Supplies, Innovate. As I said, I haven't heard a lot of these. So, yeah. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's going to be good. I'm going to go, and I think there's going to be a lot of stuff there. Yeah. So I think if you're going to be there, this is their floor plan. I think you're going to have a lot to see. And this year, it's a lot better laid out than it was last time back in May. It made zero sense as to what was going on, and you turn yourself around about 3 times trying to find something. So I'm glad ODB are back as well, because they make some good stuff. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Has anyone noticed? I can't see it on here, but if you've seen it, there's no ICOS stand.
What?
I can't see it on here.
They'll be there.
You reckon?
ICOS will be at the opening of a letter.
Let's have a look.
They may well be masquerading as someone else.
Like e-cig or something.
Possibly.
Yeah. Well, if you're there, go give them some hate, because they shouldn't be there. Yeah. And that is the floor plan, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about it. Right, I'm just going to go catch up on the chat here. There we go. He's like, I'm only going to keep Cass safe. Yeah, it's because I say things I shouldn't and end up... No, I haven't had any hate mail yet.
Dan, I wonder if Candy King will be there selling all their child-appealing label bottles that they couldn't sell in the States anymore. Probably.
Yeah, Candy King are there. They were on the thing. Yeah, I mean, but if you walk into Expo, you might as well be walking into a candy convention, from the way it looks. Honestly, like trading standards would have a field day if they saw some of the marketing that was going on there.
That's one of the reasons why I've not been in 12, 18 months. I think this is the third one I've not been to. I'm just sick of the shit that's there. I'm not going to support. I'm not going to support it by being there and seeing the same terrible branded juices, the same shit being retailed at £2 a bottle. It's just.
I get what you mean. A lot of the time, like I've got a couple of really good contacts at places like Element now, and for me, because a lot of these companies are American, this is the only chance I get to actually talk to them. A lot of it, and Diddy will tell you this, a lot of it we just ignore. You know, we'll go to the places we want to go to. If there's a particular product we want to pick up, we'll go to that particular stand. But all day, every day, people are like, "Here, have a sample. Here, try this juice. Have you tried mango before?" And they're like, "Oh, fuck off. Let me go where I want to go." I haven't got enough subscribers to qualify for their B2B day, right? So if I could, I'd be going on that day.
Well, I could give you tickets if you want tickets.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, I'm working now.
Oh.
I'm actually at work now, but yeah, that'd be sweet. So maybe for May next year. But yeah, I applied as a reviewer and didn't get it. I think it's like 5,000 subs or something stupid.
As reviewers go, they don't need to be there on the B2B day, in my opinion.
No, and I think unless you're really one of the big guys of vaping, with either you're getting a product out, like say Vaping Biker, Bogan, Mike Vapes, whatever, you've got products out there, you don't need to be there as a reviewer. I'd like to go as a reviewer purely because I don't like people, but and that's why I go on the Sunday.
B2B is a lovely day. Usually, I've not been for a while, so I couldn't tell you. But B2B used to be a fantastic day because it was calm. You could talk to who you wanted to talk to. You know, as a vendor, you could talk to your customers.
Yeah.
It was a nice day.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've seen videos from B2B where it looks quiet and it looks chill. Maybe we'll make a day trip of it in May. Go hang out. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Is Chandler going? I think he is, isn't he?
Yeah, Chandler and Jimmy will go.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I enjoy the atmosphere of it. I enjoy being able to try flavors and see some mods that, because I don't like necessarily ordering expensive stuff online. So you get trade prices on mods, which is cool, and you actually get to see them and play with them before you buy them, which a lot of that sort of stuff you don't get in shops. So for me as a consumer, that's quite a good thing. I get very little product from there for review. Because they're inundated all weekend with people asking for freebies. So trying to filter myself and stand out from that crowd is nigh on impossible. There are a couple of companies that do that, but mostly it's just to catch up with the people that I have reviewed for and, you know, have a chat with them. And it's quite good in that respect, but there's so much shit there. So much shit going on at Expo. And a lot of the juice there is terrible. A lot of the products there are terrible. You know, but they have the money behind them to pay how many thousands to have a stand there. It's got to be like 10, 15 grand, isn't it?
Depends on your size.
Well, yeah, I guess so. It was like when you did Lifestyle Expo, they were charging you £140 for a stool, wasn't it?
No.
What was it? Because you had a couple of stools on your stand and cabinets.
Oh, stall. I thought you said stall.
No, stools.
Yeah,
like literally ones you sit on.
Oh yeah, I think our sofa was £200 for the weekend.
I mean, you'd go to IKEA and buy one for £50 and take it with you, and then sell it off. You know, or give it away. Whatever.
It's not cheap. A lot of people that think, you know, once they've bought their stand, they've rented their stand for the weekend. That's it. If you've not got cabinets, if you've not got furniture, if you've not got light, if you've not got electricity, they're all extras.
Yeah.
Everything's an extra.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised electricity you have to pay for. You'd have thought they're putting on a convention, they'd give you electricity.
I believe it depends on the size of your stand.
What, as to how much you'd end up using?
No, to whether or not you get electricity or not.
Right. Okay, that makes
And
sense.
if your stand isn't big enough, I don't know if that's the case as far as Expo goes, but I know others are. You know, if you just take a basic 3x3, if you want power or you want light, you're paying for it.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I guess. I guess it also depends how big a company you are and whether they want to help you out or not.
They don't want to help you out; they want your money.
Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. This is why I got free tickets.
I don't think I know of a single person that paid for their tickets.
No, I don't. I mean, they must have given out thousands and thousands of tickets. I mean, I know the company I work for got sent 3 packs of 10 sets of tickets.
Yeah.
You know, like whether they sent them by mistake or not, I don't know. But every giveaway in the last couple of weeks has been Expo tickets. I mean, they're not hard to get hold of.
No. But it looks good. It gets people through the door. So they could say next year we had 150,000 people through the door that weekend.
Yeah.
You know, if they hadn't given those free tickets away, but it's not the money they make on the door, is it? It's the money that they make from the vendors. And if the vendors are good, then people will come.
Yeah, exactly. So it's purely, I don't think there's much spirit of vaping there. It's purely business. Of course, it would be.
Oh, I didn't know we could do that. I can get rid of the gap between us.
There's a gap.
Yeah, there was a grey bar between us.
Just closer and closer every day, Mark. So yeah, I'm going to ask the chat now. What interesting things have people seen in the world of vaping that really made you take a double take, for example, or what the fuck's that, or that's amazing, or what the hell are they doing? Because to be honest with you, I'm finding it difficult to find anything that beats the dude that inhaled his drip tip. I really am.
Don't set me off again.
So I can't find anything to beat it. I really can't. The chat has gone quiet. What is going on? They're not saying anything. I'm scared. I end up paying every time, says Rob. Fair enough. Yeah, Rob's going. Who's going on what day? I'm going to be there Sunday. I think Chandler's going Sunday as well.
Yeah, you'll all have to have a massive meet-up in the pub.
Yeah. I will be sat looking like a right ponce in the media area. You know, because I'm too legit. No, I'm not too legit. I'll just be wandering around. Can't be dealing with that. Bunch of depressing looking sofas, cornered off, like media area. Yeah, okay.
Do you actually go in there?
Do I? No.
Yeah.
No. Because on a Sunday, there's no one in there.
So why would you want to be there?
I don't. I was just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob, PM me in future. Bonfire night? What? Is it that time of year already?
No. Bonfire night is on the 5th, the 4th, or the 6th. Any other time is not bonfire night. I can't believe it's always Halloween, though, man. That's crazy.
We need to get pumpkin.
So, there we go. Right.
No one's answered your question.
No one's answered my question. I don't know. Rob has. Rob's said I'm going Saturday, but no one's said what have they seen apart from bonfire night for me on Saturday. That doesn't count. Right. Well, whilst you guys think of things, I'm going to do this. And I think it's time to bring it up. Bing. Right. You don't need to full screen me because that's actually quite perfect. Right. So let me read this out to you, and then I will tell you the issue that I have with it. And I will probably refer to my original message to Mark when he sent this to me. So it says the world. I think this is from the Observer.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So the world's biggest tobacco company is encouraging smokers to give up cigarettes and switch to vaping in a multi-million-pound campaign. The £2 million campaign, called Hold My Light, is aimed at persuading the UK's 7.4 million smokers to go smoke free. With the help of family and friends, smokers are encouraged to give up the habit for a minimum of a month, based on Public Health England research that found smokers who gave up for 28 days were five times more likely to stop smoking completely. The initiative has been launched by Philip Morris Limited, makers of Marlboro, as a part of a new strategy to switch smokers to vaping products. To their vaping products.
Thank you.
That was a word I missed out there. So, to switch smokers to their vaping products, they cite Public Health England research, which suggests vaping is 95% safer than smoking cigarettes. Peter Nixon, a managing director of Philip Morris Limited, said this campaign breaks new ground, which is an important next step in our company going smoke free and ultimately stop selling cigarettes. Now,
they're such fucking martyrs, aren't they?
Unbelievable. Now, for fear, when I saw this, it was pure emotion and anger, and I will repeat what I said to Mark. So
I was just about to quote.
All right, I wrote, "Get fucked" to whoever wrote this. Right. So the vaping industry and the vaping community and the entire industry spend years promoting a free lifestyle through the use of vapor products. Then the tobacco companies, with their decades of selling cigarettes, lobbying governments, advertising, and health controversies, suddenly decide people should stop smoking. And they are the ones who get all the credit for promoting giving up smoking. Fuck that. If the ethos that it's the tobacco companies that are the reason people are giving up smoking, then they can sweep in with all their money, influence, and take the credit from thousands of companies' hard work over years fighting the tobacco companies who are trying to get them shut down. Then the tobacco giants will be in the good favour of the legislators to have it to their advantage. They can't turn around after spending God knows how many millions of pounds lobbying American governments, British governments, saying, stop vaping, it's bad for you, it's terrible, we want it gone. So they go, right, we've now got our fingers in all these pies, it's good for you, switch to vaping.
Excuse me.
That's all right. It's just unfucking believable that they think that they can turn around, switch like that, and that they're somehow a trustworthy source. It's like the guys that have been killing you for 50 years, the guys that have given you COPD, cancer, death, all of the horrible things, are now saying switch to smoking, it's better, switch to vaping, it's better for you. I mean, where do you get off thinking that you are an influence who can be trusted about what you say is good for you? You literally sell death. I'm just beyond the ability to speak about how unreal this is. I mean, maybe this isn't the fault of the person that wrote this, but the fact that they seem to be quoting, and there is literally no mention of the existing vaping industry here. None whatsoever. Nothing about how vaping is already there. Nothing about how tobacco companies are moving into a market by buying companies out, by releasing products into an already existing vape industry that they wouldn't have been able to do without the tobacco. If the vape industry wasn't the way it was now, they wouldn't have been able to do this because they're just buying up companies that have existed off the back of other people's hard work. And then, like you say, they have the fucking gall to turn around and go, yeah, we think vaping's better for you, so switch to our products. It's just unfucking believable. And I just, yeah.
It seems to me they're playing the Lone Ranger approach. It seems to me that they're going, yoo-hoo, look at us, we're incredible, we're amazing, we do this, we do that, we do the other, stop smoking and come and buy a Vipe. Is that PMI?
Yes, PMI.
Vipe's
Philip
PMI, is
Philip Morris,
yeah.
Philip Morris Limited.
Yeah.
Smokeless rather than vaping. It's really sad. Total corrupt. Yeah, 100%. And this is it. If they get into the vape industry like they've been doing, if you own a shop, you will have had a visit from Vipe or Blue or Motives or any of these companies.
You know what? Do you know how I said that we'd had Blue in and they'd either left stock with our manager or they'd posted it in or whatever. We'd had a shit ton of stock come through. Now, the particular rep that we have in our particular area made promises and never followed through on them.
Right.
So we went down another route, we decided against the blue.
Yeah.
I got a video message from one of our managers the other day. Literally filmed down the cabinet.
Yep.
They'd been in again, seen that we got another product line on the shelf, and gave us another God knows how many hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of stock again.
Wow. And they think that was going to change your mind?
Trying to make us change our mind. We've also been told if we drop the other line,
yeah,
every future order will get an additional 20% off.
It's unbelievable. And it's just such bullshit business tactics.
But they're playing the same game against each other now. So tobacco companies are fighting each other against each other for footholding in the smoke-free industry.
Yep.
So BMI, that's a fucking airline. PMI, a diaphragm.
Body mass index.
Oh. So PMI are fighting with Blue. Blue's fighting with... It's just brilliant. It's
amazing
to see that they're fighting for this foothold in the industry, and they're being dirty and nasty and vicious to each other like they were to us when they were trying to discredit vaping as an industry.
100%. And the greatest thing about this is because they're trying to get a foothold in, whether they like to admit it or not, they know that it's going to win over them. They're fighting a losing battle, and they know that purely from a business standpoint that if they want to survive, they have to move into it. But because they've spent so long trashing the vape industry at every level, it's going to be an uphill struggle for them forever.
You know what? I think I can guess. Excuse me, 1 second. I think I can guess where this is going to head.
Yeah.
So they've come in with their smoke-free technologies. They're brand new, fantastic, efficient, safe. Smoke-free industry is closed systems, so there's no messing around and all this, that, and the other.
Yep.
So what they're then going to do is they're going to then turn around and say, nah, the vape industry can't be trusted. You need to go down the smoke. You need to go down the smoke-free route. So they're going to lobby against the vape industry. They're going to lobby against vaping. They're going to lobby against the industry that they're trying to take a foothold in.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to turn around and say, but no, we're safe. We're a tobacco company. We've got the money to ensure safety. We've got the money to ensure. So we should shut the entire industry down, and only tobacco companies should be allowed to produce smoke-free technology.
Because it's not enough for them to just be a part of the vape industry that millions of people are moving over. They have to kill the competition. And if they, because we know they have power in government, you'd be naive to think otherwise. They have that power in government. They can turn around and say, well, actually, like you said, this product's terrible. They're filling this product themselves. Imagine what happened if they got it on their kids. Imagine what happened if their pets got hold of it. It's dangerous. Our stuff, no, that's sealed pods. Can't do anything with them. You know, it's better for you. And think of the tax you'll get. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that dirty word duty? Imagine the duty. You can't get duty off them vaping wankers. No, but us, we already pay you duty. So there you go, guys. Millions of pounds in the bank. Slide it in there. Like dickheads. Yeah.
But I think that on a more positive note towards them, I think they've realised that they need us. I think that's why they're walking into every little independent vape shop, and they're dropping off all this free equipment. You know, keep it. We don't want anything from it. Sell it. See how you get on. In the hope that some of these vape shops will say, you know what, we've sold 30 of these in the past month.
Yep.
We ought to put them on the shelves. But they need us more than we need them.
And this is why they haven't gone around setting up IQOS shops and Vape shops and Blue shops, because it's just not financially viable for them in the long term.
I've had 3 people in the past week come into the shop and ask for IQOS.
It's disgusting.
and they look at me like I've just shat on their dinner plate when I turn around and say, "I'm sorry, we don't sell tobacco. We're a vape shop."
Yeah.
But it's not smoking. It's not. And you have this argument with them. They are convinced that the IQOS isn't smoking. They are convinced that vaping is worse for you than IQOS.
Yeah.
And they argue with you and tell you that vaping is the devil's spawn and...
See, what we need to get behind us is we need to have prescription level support where doctors can go, right, and we actually do something, not quite, but almost, where doctors can go, right, you need to give up smoking. The easiest way to do this is vaping. Take this to your local vape shop and pay your prescription price, whatever it is, and then you can get your stuff on prescription from a qualified vendor, i.e. your local Vape-esque or your local, whatever shop you go to. And we actually not struck a deal, but we're good. The owners of our shop are good friends with our local clinic, and they've got vouchers. And when someone wants to give up smoking, the doctor gives them a voucher to give up smoking. They come down to us, they get a free bottle of juice with a starter kit. It's small, but it sends people to us as a business, but it also means that people trust the vape industry because it is literally recommended by doctors, face-to-face recommended by doctors. And until the vape companies are supplying the NHS with products, it's going to be lobbying. But like you say, people don't realize, and they're playing a dirty game with it. And like you say, they need us more than we need them. We were fine without them, and we will be fine, even though they keep blasting us. But I think it took 2 years, 3 years for Vape to make a profit on their devices.
Do we need them?
No.
Do we need them with their money and their input into the smoke-free generation?
No, not at all. I mean, put it this way, right? On my shelf, I had the Blue Ace kit. I also had the Aspire POC X. Didn't sell a blue kit ever.
Is that your fault?
No. Same price, except the blue kit came with a lifetime warranty. People picked up both. They undid both of them. We even had testers in the shop. They tried them. No, didn't like them. Didn't like them. And every single one that did sell from other shops came back broken.
What, the Ace?
Yeah. Yeah.
It surprised me, because I actually prefer the Ace over the Aspire.
Really? See, I found that I didn't get anything out the Ace. I thought the flavor was muted. I thought the shape was annoying, and I hate the child-proof lids on vapes. I hate that. You have to push down and twist to get the lid off. I hate that. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I mean, the one thing we did sell loads of was, like we always bang on about, is the My Blue. But we're not going to be stocking their stuff anymore because they were arsing around as far as coming up with prices. Without going into too much detail, which I'm not at liberty to, we're not going to be stocking their stuff anymore.
Much the same, we were fannied around by Blue. We made promises and... Yeah.
So...
in America, the doctor would hand you an IQOS and charge your insurance $1,000, true. And then the doctor would pocket 300 quid for pushing the IQOS. That sounds about
right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. What else? Ash means something burned. Yeah, because you do get ash in a IQOS product, don't you? Yeah. It's straight up processed tobacco. It's probably worse. They've probably added more chemicals to it so that it will vaporize.
But it's heat not burnt. It's been smoldered.
Oh.
It's not been ignited.
Still smoke. Smoldering produces smoke.
But what about the bare smoke I'm getting off my vape blower?
Well, there we go. I did have a lady the other day with an inhaler saying that she didn't want PG in it because it was causing her asthma to get worse. And I said, well, you do realise that your inhaler has PG in it, right? And yeah, she was just a bit shocked by that, which was quite funny. Did I ever tell you about the woman that came in and said she didn't want PG? She wanted max VG juices because that PG was made from petrol. It's quite funny. Well, in a way, she's not wrong. In a way, she couldn't be more wrong because the petroleum particle or molecule goes through a series of refinement processes. It's turned into something else. That component is then taken away and refined further in order to create propylene glycol. It couldn't be further. I mean, that's like saying that the plastic on my vape is the same as, I don't know,
Oil.
or the plastic in this bag. You know, like they're two different things. They're not the same. You know, I mean, you might as well just go, well, that thing you're putting in your car, that's dinosaurs there. You're a vegan, aren't you? How many dinosaurs had to die for you to fuel your car? Diddy's just said it's been proved that you can actually light and smoke high-cost cartridges.
Cartridges. I'm sorry, those cartridges are cigarettes.
Yeah, they've basically just repackaged a cigarette. I wonder what the smoke does to the plastic surrounding it that you then inhale.
Hmm?
Well, because obviously they're encased in plastic, aren't they?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
No, they're like little white device. Let's see if I can pull a picture up of an IQOS device. They call themselves precision vaping, which is incredible. Right. I think did we do the IQOS site? That was pretty funny, I think. Yes. I remember.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, there we go. So we got, because we were talking about the IQOS mesh, but this is the IQOS heated tobacco system. You know, so essentially that cartridge is like, you just bunged a fucking Benson and Hedges at the bottom of it. Oh, mate, yeah, I'm going to heat it. Someone should try that, actually. See if you can cheat the system by just chucking a pack of Mayfair in the bottom of it. Seeing what happens. I wonder if it'd work with a blunt.
A blunt? I don't know what you mean.
No, God, what's that? Terrible. It's the opposite of sharp, isn't it?
What is a blunt, fam?
Look at this picture. This woman's clearly looking at it going, what have I done with my life? Like, I'm drinking orange juice out of a fucking wine glass. Who am I? And why am I vaping this?
Don't start again.
I love these stock images, man. They're so funny.
Oh, I'm quite looking forward to a new piece of hardware.
Oh yeah.
Let me share my screen. There we go.
What is that?
It is a Vandy Vape Simple EX Squonk Box.
Okay. How is it different to others?
It's mouth to lung.
Yeah.
It's got a built-in battery.
Okay, so it's like lipo.
Variable voltage. I'm looking for. Can he find it? I can't find the battery. I think they're 650 or 850 milliamp hour.
That's not bad.
And it is tiny.
Well,
and it's been.
What are we talking tiny?
Tiny. I don't know if I can find anywhere that's got a size comparison. Size.
Did he just creamed himself out over finding out there's a mouth to lung?
It is mouth to lung. It is mouth to lung. What are the sizes? Oh, come on, Mark.
MTB, what's that, like mouth to balls?
Let's
Oh no, Chandler's here.
I was going to say, I recognise that noise anywhere.
Has he got his has he got his potato running?
Ooh,
I've got my potato.
2 and Chinandla Bong. There he is.
Is he? Oh, there he is.
I think we should give him full screen.
Oh no! Don't give me full screen.
Give him full screen.
Just give him all the screen 3 times.
Oh, I'd not thought of that. There we go.
He's potatoing out hard at the moment.
He is
Am I?
potatoing.
You're
Really?
potatoing hard. Oh, there we go. It's catching up with itself now.
I think
Is it?
that's you,
no.
Cass.
Is
It was fine with me.
Oh, okay.
Is it my,
might
is
just
it
be
my audio or my video? That's the question.
it's fine now. It's caught up with itself. It might just be my end, to be fair.
All right. Now, hang on a minute. Why is it on Mimo I look like I'm in all 3 of them?
Because we
Right.
did that on purpose.
Not for me.
No.
Not.
It's like an OK Go video.
What are you doing?
We decided to make up for the lack of hosts by having you 6 times.
Just because I haven't been here for the last hour. I'm a bit late. I'm sorry I got held up at work. It's my daughter's 14th birthday and I'm still on the YouTubes.
Wave your hands around at the
Commitment.
bottom. Wave your hands around at the bottom of the screen. That's all a bit trippy.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Can you mirror
it-
half of them, Mark?
frame is slightly out, but I think they're all synced. It's really strange. That is very
If you-
trippy.
If you mirror half of them, it'd be even trippier.
Let me take out the little gap in between him. There we go.
Oh, that is just so freaky. Oh, why is it? Simple things like this just amuse me so much. Okay,
It's
so
like
what's it
Max
gonna-
Headroom.
Sorry, where have I put my mods down? I brought them in. Where-
That's my
sorry.
favourite.
Oh, that is awesome. Right, what's it going to be like if I blow a cloud? Here we go. Right, put the mod on. That'll help. Here we go.
Keith just said do a Mexican wave. It'd be the world's most synced Mexican wave.
Oh.
Oh, that is just bonkers. Mark, you do like to fiddle with your tech, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Alright.
right.
It's going to take him like 10 minutes to get it back to how it was.
Oh no, you don't want that, do you?
Now what are you doing? What? am I-
Let's put Chandler on the big screen. There we go.
There we go. Chandler's on the big screen. Good evening, sir. You well?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Did the postman come?
Oh yeah, look.
Don't show your address on.
Oh yeah, shouldn't show my address. There you go.
It's alright, I've already screen capped
I
it.
might get people sending me free shit. Either that, or I'll have people outside waiting to beat me up afterwards. But
I've already put your address on Gumtree as an escort, so we're good.
yeah, oh, okay, that'd be fine. So I haven't even opened it yet. Like, well, I've kind of half opened it, but not so I can even get in. So I kind of, there we go, opened on camera.
So on last week's show, we had a discussion about being able to tell the difference between 3 milligram and 0 milligram, and Chandler said he could, and I should send him 2 bottles, one with 0, excuse me, and one with 3.
And you have.
And I have, yeah, Badger, I have.
Hey, I've got it today and everything. How good's that? Right, that's a good point. I haven't got chat up yet. Hang on, let me get to... Right, where's the spam link?
Chandler, do you own a flat peak?
Oh, where?
One of these. Do you own one?
Hang on. Right, you say one of these and I'm not actually looking at what? Hat.
Yeah, like this, specifically like this.
Right. A flat cap.
Yeah, that's what I said, a flat cap. Do you own
No,
one?
you said flat peak.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Yes, I do. And is it in here? No, it's not in here, but I do own one. Yes, and I could find
In a
it
minute, go and get it, because that would be amazing. Right, yeah, so back to the comparison.
back to the plot. Okay, yeah. Well, basically, I've literally just walked in, so I've got tanks. So I thought, well, I need a dripper. So do I rebuild a recoil completely while you're there, or do I just quickly rewick a Watofu Vaporous? But obviously it's a squonky thing, whereas that's just a dripper.
Well, surely both of them, so that you have one with 0 and one with 3.
1 with 0 and 1 with 3. Okay, all right then. Hang on, let's see if I can get the. Oh, okay. I might be able to get away with rewicking that. That doesn't look. Can you see how?
Yeah,
how
you can see
that?
It looks
Is that gonna
shiny, so you might be all right.
Focus. Is it focusing? I can't tell because it's looking a bit potato on my end. That looks that doesn't look too bad, does it?
Yeah, rewick it.
I'll just rewick that. There we go.
What flavour did you give him?
The one he asked for.
What I asked for, I've got. Where's I put the bottles now? Oh, they're there.
What flavour was that? Cream soda. Cream soda.
Oh, I can't get it in front of this camera. There you go. Hey, I've got 2. This is awesome.
Chandler, if you haven't tried it, get yourself on this.
Which one's that one?
Rhubarb and ginger gin.
I've got rhubarb and ginger gin in the other room. It's awesome.
It's amazing, right?
It's yeah. Because I thought, I'm not sure whether I like rhubarb and custard, but I thought I've had alcoholic juices before, and I've kind of gone, eh.
Chanda, have you tried pina colada yet?
No, I haven't.
No, we were debating it earlier.
Basically,
I haven't tried the pina colada. It's because pineapple can be a little bit hit and miss, can't it? Especially in juices.
Do you like Mai Tai? Have you tried the Mai Tai?
Is okay. I'm trying to see where's the bottle.
Because that's got pineapple in it.
What I was saying earlier is that I like pina colada, the drink. I've tried 4 or 5 pina colada vapes, and a lot of them have been terrible. There's maybe one or two that have been good, but most of them have been terrible.
Yeah, it was like the dandelion and burdock. I love dandelion and burdock drink. I've had numerous dandelion and burdock vapes. Numerous. I've had 3.
Yeah.
Prior to Jeffrey's, I've had 3, and they were all rank, and I mean unvapeable. There's very few juices that I go, yeah, I don't like that, and then pour it down the sink. But these dandelion and burdocks went down the sink.
Yeah.
But the Jeffrey's dandelion and burdock, especially mouth to lung, is amazing.
I have to give it a go. Let's give it a go. Right. I'll be back in just 2 seconds.
I've specifically taken because that's 70/30. I've specifically added extra
PG
to it and some extra nick. So I've got dandelion and burdock that's mouth to lung specific.
The Northern Vapors just said, I like custard, however custard vapes I cannot use.
BRB.
I used to be a big custard vaper. I used to vape a lot. I mean, a hell of a lot of custard. And now, I can appreciate it, but I can't vape it for long. Keith, Mark, will the cocktail line be available as concentrates in the future? Maybe, possibly. That is down to a very popular concentrate company, whether or not they choose to release it in a concentrate form. So
have they got the option to do that?
If they wish. Wow. It won't happen as quickly as the Jeffries did, as the Vintage Vape did, but yes. Right. So my advice, Keith, is lobby Just Add Nick or John Martin, and but slowly. We don't want to. We don't want to.
Before I put wick in it. There you go. I'm gonna leave you on your own.
David, I'm currently vaping vintage root beer Matalung 6 mg, and it's lovely. Now, to me, I'm not a massive fan of the root beer. I could appreciate that it's good, and I could appreciate that's a bit big-headed of me, but I could appreciate that it tastes like root beer should do, and the sarsaparilla and everything else in it is pretty good. But it's not my.
It's Marmite.
It's Marmite. It is. It is literally Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. I can appreciate it. I don't choose to vape it though. But like I said earlier, it's probably one of our biggest sellers.
Which one? The
Root beer.
root beer. Okay.
Root beer and dandelion and burdock this week has just gone mad. Past 2 weeks has just gone mad.
Yeah, dandelion. I like the dandelion and burdock. I would say it's an acquired taste.
It's Marmite.
I like dandelion and burdock. I haven't tried the juice yet, but I do like dandelion and burdock as a drink.
Hmm.
I won't be able to make much of it, but Melissa's going to steal all of it. But
Have you tried the root beer?
It's interesting. The
Not
root
yet,
juice.
no.
I'm now trying to multitask, and can't do it. It's interesting because occasionally you just get this kind of aniseedy flavour, and then the next drag, it all blends in, and you've got beautiful dandelion and burdock. Oh, you got the root beer. Ooh.
got all of them, mate.
You got all of them.
I know. Right.
God, just such a.
I can smell this already. Bloody hell.
Do you like root beer though?
Yes, I do. Fuck me, that's good.
I've only ever had root beer once.
The only root beer I've ever had has come from like those American candy stores that you see dotted around, and it's like they've got like 30,000 types of root beer. 90% of them have the Simpsons on the front. But I do like root beer, and I've just been taken back to that American candy shop. That's incredible.
Okay, I've only
We'll see how
I had root beer. We went on holiday to America, and we've got a drinks package. And the machine you got your drinks out of was you could go for Coke, Sprite, and they've got all the different flavours, and they've got root beer. And I thought one day I'm going to have to try root beer. And sorry, I didn't like it.
Do you know what I thought I'd like, but I don't? Sarsaparilla.
But you like root beer, and that's got sarsaparilla in it.
That's got sarsaparilla in it.
I've tried sarsaparilla, like as sarsaparilla. I hated it. It was minging. But root beer is lovely. Is that wrong?
It's certainly weird.
Yeah. But then I don't like to eat ginger, but the ginger flavored stuff is nice. So, and this rhubarb and ginger's lush. So, none of this will affect my review. By the way, honesty.
The rhubarb and ginger isn't overpowering, which it could easily have been.
I don't know. It's pretty strong, but it's not bad.
The ginger's strong, but we went for a warmth rather than a burn.
Yeah.
Heat, not burn.
Heat, not burn. That's the one.
Sorry, that was terrible. I'll see myself out.
Yeah. Off you go.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Right. Okay. I'm putting my dripper on now. Right. I haven't got chat up because I haven't loaded up the spam link, but
Simon's just said root beer is dentist mouthwash to me.
What do you reckon?
A first.
A first. Oh, that's your OCD kicking in. It's got to be A first.
Fine, B first.
Which one? I've picked A up now.
Okay.
Yeah, randomly I'm shaking it.
So I'm sure Lindsay would love to listen to this. The testing of A and B.
I really should have kind of
Even remember which is which.
pre-checked this. I've literally just re-wicked it. I don't even know what wattage or anything to put this at. Where are we? 0.3 ohms.
That's a bit low for you, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, I'm usually on about 0.5, but it is dual coil build. I've got two coils in here. I'm normally single coil, but I thought I can't. I'm on tanks at the minute.
parking cake. Isn't that made from Yorkshire puddings?
Yorkshire
I've never had a
Park.
parking cake.
It's kind of a ginger
Treacle? I thought it was treacle.
cake. Yeah, with a hint of ginger in it.
Ah.
So
Yeah, fair enough.
let's have a look. I forgot it's set at 38 watts. Yeah, I need it higher than that.
Try 4550.
Yeah,
I'd say go
hang on.
60. Be a man.
90.
What, 60. Let's go for
If you're not fusing your coils, you haven't got it hot enough.
50. Well, let's go for 55. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, smell that. Oh, it's lovely.
What is that cream soda brand that, like every other cream soda brand, tastes shit in comparison to it? It's like
Is it like
Jeffrey's
our white
vintage
or
vape.
something?
no, I haven't tried your drinks yet. Actually,
That's because you never at meet shows when I'm there.
no, yeah, this is true.
If you're at a
We
show,
always
he hands them out like pop. Oh yeah,
He does. He does.
Diddy's just like, where's the hard-on juice?
What's hard on
Yeah.
juice?
Do you not remember last time? It's the juice that gives you a hard-on. It's got Cialis and Viagra in it. Yeah, bars. See, I'm terrible with brand names. Nadeem has just said, yeah, bars, cream soda.
Hey,
Bars.
Nadeem was supposed to be joining with us tonight.
What? Do you
We'll
know?
give you a few puffs.
No, I took the first two, and the first two I went, that's the one with zero nick on it. I've just taken another one and I've gone, I don't know now.
You got to get past the cottony initial blast.
It's all right. I'm nearly re-dripping it with the different one. That's going to kind of confuse it, isn't it?
So what? You still on? What are you on? A or B?
I'm on A.
I don't know which is which, so this really is completely unbiased.
You know what? The only person that knows which is Lindsay, and she forgot.
Oh yeah.
No. No, really?
After all this, I'm going, yeah, I don't, yeah, and nobody knows what it is.
Do you know, Mark?
Do you know, I could happily vape that one all day. So my gut feeling is that one's got the nicotine in. But let's try the...
Yes, see, Nadeem's on my level. Rhubarb and ginger gin.
He is.
Right.
He came into our shop last week and managed to sell us a shed load of juice. And I gave him a bottle of rhubarb to try.
Nice.
Oh, man. Right.
Is this still A?
No, this is B.
Ooh. You got to remember, this is your entire integrity on the line.
I know, this is my... And you're right. You're right. Now, I don't think there's quite so much throat hit on this one.
We're going to have to change it to the vaguely lying vape-related podcast.
Yeah, the completely lying one. Oh, man.
Okay. For those of you that have just joined us, last week, excuse me, Chandler said that he could easily tell the difference between a 0 and a 3. Or was it vice versa?
Vice versa, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because we were saying that it tastes different with Nick in it. We said that Nick changes the taste, whether it's steeping aside, that doesn't count because that does make a difference. It's visible. But you nick a juice up, and you can taste the difference before you nicked it and after you nicked it. And China went, yeah, I could tell the difference straight away. And
no, it was because I said because I'd had a bottle of Zero Nick. I'd had a bottle. I was quite merrily vaping on it, and it was when I realised it was Zero Nick that I went, no, it's not doing it for me. But I was quite happy vaping it when I thought it was 3 milligram. But as soon as I knew it was 0, I was like, no, it's not doing it.
So I sent Chandler two 60ml bottles, one with nicotine, one without. Now, in theory, they should both taste exactly the same. However, I've always said that I think that nicotine adds a better flavour. I think you get a nicer
100%.
flavour from a nicotine juice. However, from the look on Chandler's face, I think he's struggling.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I am. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm struggling.
Do you have a discount code for your Nick shots, Mark? Because I've got to buy 26 of them now.
Oh shit! Yeah,
26.
you're not allowed to discount nicotine.
Oh, shit, you know. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's cool, man. I don't care.
Just like
You're not
zero.
allowed, is that true? You're not allowed to discount nicotine.
It's part of the TPD.
So how come you can include a Nick shot in with the price of a short fill? Was that not
You
discounted?
can't.
Oh, sorry.
No, you have to have them as two separate items on a receipt.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mark, there you go. Nadim's agreeing with me. Mark's absolutely correct on the Nick, no Nick debate. I say Nick tastes better, no Nick doesn't. But based on Chandler's so far, I think he's saying he's struggling.
Oh, for crap's sake, they both taste the fucking same.
Oh dear. We should have done it with 0 and 20.
Oh no, yeah, I'd have worked that one out. I know. I think it is.
Now this was to prove a point that our juices are that smooth, because both of those are 6 milligram.
Well, I'm not getting any Nick buzz off either of them.
What if they're both 0 and you forgot to put the Nick in, Mark?
Oh, I'm sure this is making absolutely riveting watching me just vaping on 2 different juices.
Those bottles were both at definitely the same level, weren't they? They were both at 60ml.
Yeah. I can't tell now because I've had some out of both of them. So.
Sub vapes, no, they are different drippers.
Do you want me to give you an answer now?
Yeah, that's now at the moment what you're thinking.
Yeah, but don't tell me which one's which just yet.
I have no intention.
You don't, because
So
I
this is-
think
The
at the
plot
moment-
twist is that you'll never get told.
Yeah. I think at the moment that one's got A has got the nicotine in it.
So at the moment you feel as though A's got the nicotine and B's nicotine free. So you'll have to join us next week to find out the whole Nick debate.
We're going to stretch it out that long.
Yeah. No, right. What I'm gonna do is I don't want you to. I probably shouldn't say this because I do want you to tell me, but don't tell me what it is. And what I'll do is I'll fill up my tanks, and I'll see if I notice a difference using it during the day.
You see, a prime example was I'd gone to a show or Vape Fest or something, and I bought Lindsay a bottle of juice home, but I'd forgotten to bring her a Nick shot. I'd gone away in the afternoon off to a show, rang her, and she was a bit irritable, more irritable than normal. And
Was that it? Just that she was irritable.
oh no! Later on in the evening, she was ready to string our daughter up to a cross and set fire to her. And then she realised that she hadn't put a Nick shot in a juice.
Ah.
So it was over time that she realised it wasn't straight the way.
Yeah.
So Nadim, for instance, rhubarb and ginger gin is freaking me out because I'm vaping it as a 0 and I like it, but the flavours don't seem to be binding on the palate, so it's confusing. I know Nick will.
Nick will bind the flavours and taste loads better. Yeah.
Okay.
See, I've not noticed a difference, really, any kind of major difference between an immediate nick-shotted fruit vape and a
Just-
6-week fruit vape.
Just 1 second. I'm just going to write on my whiteboard which is which, so I don't forget.
Right, quick. See if we can pan the camera around.
Oh dear.
It's actually
That's right.
freaking me out a little, to be fair.
That's right, isn't it? It is.
You did it.
See, now you're going to overthink it, and you're not going to realise which is which.
I know which one. I know which one I added a nick shot to. I remember because Lindsay topped the 0 up.
Yeah.
You topped the 0 up. Yeah. We're right. We're just conferring.
Right, okay, that's fine.
Keith, I had a 6 milligram strawberry custard and a 3 milligram same juice. The 3 doesn't taste so full. The 3. So you're saying that the cream. Screen's gone. So you're saying that the no nick. Hang on. Oh no. So that have both.
Yeah, I have found though that things like if you steep fruit vapes, or like a creamy vape that has fruit in it, that fruit over time drops off in flavour quite substantially,
Yep.
and the cream comes through. Now I know a lot of people that add fruit flavours 3 weeks into their 6-week steep to give it that boost. But creamy flavours, like most creamy flavours need a 6-week steep, don't they? Really.
Well. Right, if you're a home mixer and you are developing flavours using concentrates that you buy, then yes, you will need a form of steeping. However,
Maturing, aging.
yeah,
See, I know people who buy short fills and steep the short fills for 3 weeks. I'm like, I am not that patient.
no, I know.
And then leave it. I'm like, why? No,
I
I
know all of ours, specifically the vintage vape line, are fresh out the bottle. You can mix them, especially with the stuff from. Oh my god, this rhubarb and ginger is absolutely banging. Cheers, Nadine. I know every single one of ours is good out of the bottle. As soon as you mixed it, it's a shake and vape. It's a shake and vape.
It worked for me today.
Yeah.
All right, name another one of yours. I want to go try it because I've got them all here.
Try the Mai Tai.
Okay, back in a sec.
Is it? And why hasn't he got them on the table? Where's he going? That's just.
I have returned.
This really isn't the Jeffrey's Vintage Vape show at all. And I had a phone call from my business partner this evening saying happy anniversary. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, Jeffrey's Vintage Vape's a year old.
Nice.
A year old.
A year old. It was officially released this time last year at the Expo.
Yeah.
Mental.
No, seriously, I'm coming back to Leicester. Take my money. What, like you took mine?
Right, let's try this Mai Tai then.
Ron, you try the Mai Tai while I'm trying the B again, just because.
Ooh, that is actually.
This recoil out the recoil idea.
You bought it in the worst colour though.
Yeah, it does kind of clash with the blue, doesn't it?
It clashes with everything.
Was it the only one they had left?
Well, no, it's by green, so you have to buy it in green.
Oh, okay.
That's really pineapple-y. That's lush, man. I'm enjoying that.
But not in a harsh way. Not.
No, it's like
It's
pineapple
not
juice.
It's not grabby.
Yeah. I mean, when I review it, I will obviously go more in depth, other than just saying, "Oh, I really like it." Review done. Like, but no, that's interesting. I mean, that was a
It's
dab
all-
test. I haven't vaped it yet.
It's almost as good as Cotton and Cable's hot cross bun. Nadeem, you've got next week on the show. You could push it to fuck, but after I spoke to you earlier, it would seem that the hot cross bun is our best seller so far in store. So, props to that. Props to
Hot
that.
cross bun.
yeah.
Nadeem, if you message me, I will send you my address.
Oh, for God's sake.
I think what Nadeem will do is send you our website address. And
That's fine. That's cool. I will buy it. If it's that good, I will buy it.
Sub Vapes, I don't know who that's aimed at. Do you use Capella V Custard V1 in any of my juices?
Isn't that the one with all the diacetyl in it?
Yeah. Night Nadeem, see you next week. Do you use Caps V Custard? I don't because all our juice is tested, and you won't get it past an emissions test. So as nice and tasty as it is, I can't use it. However, you guys
Go for your
personally can.
Yeah. I'd just like to clarify. When Mark sent me this juice, I was expecting 10ml bottle samples, and
No,
then
you
a
made it
massive.
perfectly clear. You made it perfectly clear that you don't. And do you know the person that you had beef with on that? Messaged to offer reviews.
No, I straight up. Because I think in a message you did say that you were sending a sample pack out. So you're like, yeah, you get everything. This massive box turns up, and I'm like, oh no, what has he done?
I DHL'd it. I DHL'd it. You must.
Say again?
You must have. That I DHL'd it. I DHL'd it. What did you expect to turn up?
It could have been in it. Well, I didn't expect DHL until you sent me the email, because you said I'm not paying for you to have DHL.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that. I'm sending it in post.
Sending it in post.
In post.
Hey.
Right. So have you got 120ml bottles or 60s? Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So when that turned up, I was like, mate, what are you doing? That's so much juice.
You're not gonna need to you don't need juice for now until what?
He guilt tripped me.
2020?
I did not guilt trip you.
He guilt tripped me on every show. He complained that I'd not sent him. I even sent him a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Mark
Hang on. Hang on. What?
Oh no, Mark looks after me. Mark looks after me. I appreciate it so much. Oh dear.
And then we've got.
You're getting the sweeter notes are coming out in the in bottle B.
Have you remembered which one you've put in each stripper?
Yeah. I've been using B in this one.
Okay. Are you saying, Mark, you've also got coming out?
We've also got coming out the dessert lines. Now we've shortlisted it down to about 12, and we want to get it down to 5 or 6. No, 4, 5.
I know
We'll
what
see.
you want you to do.
You want me to do? Did you guys ever see the shortlist?
I saw
Yeah.
the list. I don't know how short the shortlist was, but there was a list. Yes.
You asked us for like 4 or 5 of the ones we thought would be good.
Did I send you 5, or did I not? Because I remember saying, oh, I'll send it you when I got home.
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. Shit. Sorry, mate.
Let me.
I think we should put it as a public vote.
No. Not at the minute. Not whilst we're in development. It's
What's it going to be called? Jeffrey's Vintage Cakes.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Boo. Jeffrey's Vintage Cakes.
I did think that, but
I really like that.
Right, I'll send you an invoice.
Oh come on! I think you've already got. I mean, how many bottles of juice have you got?
I'm not going to say. It's disgusting.
13.
No, okay. Well, I think. No, yeah. I just thought that's probably a terrible name. But if you like it, use it. Jeffrey's Vintage. What other ones could you have?
I like that.
Right, chat. Come up with a name for Jeffrey's Vintage Vapes dessert line. Get the chat to come up with a name. It's going to become Vapey McVape Face, isn't it?
Cakey
Right,
McVape.
I've modified this, guys, and please don't share this with anyone.
Who are you telling not to share? Us or everybody else?
You. No, everyone in this room.
Okay, my phone just pinged.
So
This
having a-
must be really boring to watch. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. Someone buy the URL. Jeffrey's Vintage Cakes is now gone. No
The
worker
upper crust.
now owns it.
The upper crust is already a company, I'm afraid. Jeffa Cakes, I like it.
Jeffa Cakes.
Jeffa Cakes! Oh, awesome!
Jeffstrees.
Jeffries!
Mrs.
Oh,
Jeffrey's
yes.
Pantry. I like
This
it.
is Jeffrey's Pantry. You see, Audrey would love that. Audrey would love that.
Does Jeffrey have a missus?
Yeah. Audrey.
Audrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey's mum's hot steamy baps. They're cobs. They're cobs.
Perhaps.
she was Jeffrey.
Lindsay, is that what he calls them? Cobs?
Cobs, but dinner Jeffreys.
Dinner Jeffries. Exceed. No.
Excellent
Oh, you've got to
cakes.
have that as a. You've got to have that as your kicker underneath.
No, exceedingly good vapes.
Exceedingly good vape.
Exceedingly good vapes, shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we? Our tagline. So based on the list that I've sent,
Yep.
have you looked?
I have. I've got to compare it to the list I sent you and see how much of it you ignored.
Yeah,
Wait.
the list I saw got a few extra in there that have disappeared.
Yeah. Jeffrey Zippy and Bungle's rainbow cakes. Brilliant.
That's quite a long one.
Oh, Diddy's got it on the nose.
Oh yes.
Amazing.
I like that.
The Jeffries.
I heart
vape.
Jeffries, like I heart VG.
Jeffries.
There's arse licking and then there's arse licking.
Oh. I love chat.
I love chat. It's the best thing ever. It's
Yeah.
literally the best thing ever. Yeah, there's a couple on my list that are on this list, so we're good.
Yeah, I want to try the second one. That was my one that I went. Oh.
You see the first one. The first one. Now, which one did you say? The second one or the third one?
The second one. There's the one that hasn't got any description after it, and then there's the second one. Then there's the next one.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Baked on a Jeffrey.
baked on a Jeffrey. I don't get that.
Have you ever seen Get Him to the Greek?
No.
So basically, they come out with this ultra blunt, right? It's got like 10 different drugs in it, and he calls it a Jeffrey. Yeah. Oh, if you haven't seen the film, mate.
Wasted.
Wasted.
The reason I asked Chandler
Mark
is
and
because
his knowledge of films. I mean, he's not even seen Star Wars for fuck's sake.
no.
Wait,
If you
what?
look at 2 and 3,
Yeah.
they're both exactly the same bar one ingredient.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So it's whether we go for the first one or the second one.
I'd say second.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm kind of. I'd lean towards the first one.
Basically, guys
Really?
in chat, this is going to be very exciting. Something potentially very exciting. So, I've actually written down every single palm on face. I've written down every single one of these possible opportunities for a name.
Have you
You've
really?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
I have. Yeah, I will be. Yeah.
You see, what I was going to do, I was going to put one up to the public and let the public decide on one.
Do it now.
I haven't got time now. The development's already started.
Killer. Killer. Talk us through your development process. How does it work? Because I don't actually know this process.
No, me neither.
It's not as exciting as you might think. You start with the basics. Start layering. Taking stuff out, adding stuff, adding some more stuff, taking some more out, throwing it in the bin and starting again. And then you pass it on for testing, and people will taste it and go, "No, that's shit."
Mark, is it yourself that does the mixing, or have you got staff, someone who have you got a team? Or...
All in-house stuff is Lindsay and I, and Jeffrey's Pucker Puddings. And
Uncle
then,
Jeff Cole.
huh?
Look at the one above from Brad.
Uncle Jeff
Jeff.
Cake.
And then we have an outside company that finalises.
Let's see. That's cool. See, I got fed a spiel from a company who shall remain unnamed that they came up with a lemon meringue pudding, and that their process to it was to find, and in his words, every lemon concentrate on the planet, and to find the one that was the best one.
Do me a favour. PM me the name of the company.
I'll do that now.
The Big Jeffrey's Bake Off.
Oh, the Bake Off. Oh, Vape Off. Big Jeffrey's Vape Off.
Someone's already done Vape Off.
Oh man.
For that particular range, the juice they've come out with is actually very nice. But I don't know whether I believe that or not.
It's lies.
Yeah. Was it made by a bloke called Dave in Scotland in his bath?
Maybe.
Jefferson Star Bakes. Oh dear.
So no, all exciting stuff to come, and yeah, I'll make sure you two are on the testing team. So when the first couple of batches are released, you get to try it and give me your feedbacks.
Sweet.
Actually, the one we were talking about with just the one ingredient missing, it would be interesting to try the two next to each other, just to see which one you'd go for. Because yeah, like
that's why I've done both.
Yeah, I think that you have to try both to go. Oh, that's the one we're going with, because it is one of those ingredients that's it's either in it or it isn't.
Yeah.
But you'll notice in all of them how well layered they are.
Super layered. Yeah. See, the hard thing with desserts is it's very easy to make them bland as hell. The amount of dessert ranges I've gone, it just tastes like cream. Yeah, no, it just tastes like cream. And there's no flavour to them. Yet the person who's trying to sell it to me or show it to me is like, can you not taste the hints of biscuit and the subtle notes of strawberry? And I'm like, it tastes like cream, mate. Like, what is this madness? And they think that by just fluffing a juice together, that's okay.
You see, one of the ones that we'd got that we really, really wanted to do was Eat and Mess.
Yes.
I don't think Eat and Mess made it to the final.
Did you try making it?
Right. If you think about Eat and Mess, and I think I had this debate with Cass a few weeks ago, that Eat and Mess is great, but Eat and Mess is great because of the texture.
Yeah, half of it is that.
I don't think Eat and Mess will ever taste good. Okay, I can tell you one company that's made a decent one, and that's the guy that's joining us next week. But it'll just taste like sweet strawberries and sweet cream, and I don't think it translates well, which is why we've avoided textures of.
It's like Rocky Road.
Exactly. It tastes like chocolate biscuit and marshmallow.
Yeah, and you haven't got that. You haven't got that crunch, and like you say, you've got the soft marshmallow, you've got the crunchy biscuit, and the fruit. And half of it is how it feels in the mouth, and you don't.
How nice would an eaten mess taste? Completely liquidized.
Minging. Well, it wouldn't taste horrible, but it wouldn't taste like eating mess
because of the texture.
It would taste more like effectively you could have a chocolate sundae flavour and an eaten mess, and they would taste exactly the same, wouldn't they?
Just looking at these names, we've got Jeffrey's Unbelievably Gorgeous Sweets, or Jugs for short. Jeffrey's Hot Glazed Crusty Pie Juice. And then we've got the definition of Jeffrey: a sweet, fuzzy, cuddly, bootylicious teddy bear. Jeffrey has a sweet booty.
Oh yes, he has.
Right.
Okay, keep them coming, man. These are completely entertaining me.
I like the comment from Rob. Some liquids should have a recommended wattage to vape them at.
100%.
I think that's the beauty of pods. You know, every person's going to get exactly the same experience.
Yeah. Do you find that fruits have to be vaped hotter and creams have to be vaped cooler? Or do you find it the other way around? Because I think heat can destroy a lot of those creamy flavours.
I know if you hit a custard too hard, you can get a peppery flavour, and that's nothing to do with the nick.
What is it with buns tonight? Dodgy Jeff's juicy buns.
It's because we're arguing about buns.
I've reverted back to the juice I've been vaping all day, and this now tastes like it's got no nicotine in it. What? I'm here going, there's no nicotine in this. What's going on?
Is there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. I put a nick shot, or at least I think I did. Yeah.
So do we have an answer on what you think is? Because which one do you think is nick or no nick?
Well, initially I'm sticking with the A's got nicotine in it at the minute, but I keep trying. When I tried the B, my first couple of hits I'm going, yeah, there's no tin here, but then I'll take a hit and go, actually, no, there was something in there. So I'm gonna have to vape them a little more just to try.
What if he's bluffing you and he wants you to think that A's got the nick in it and B doesn't, but actually he's double bluffing you. So you go, well, B's got the nick in it because he might be bluffing me, but actually A has the nick in it.
I'm now wondering whether he's just purely to fuck with my mind. I'm wondering whether he's just sent me 2 bottles of zero nick, just to see if just to see if I could notice any difference whatsoever.
Well, I have just been informed. So, I'm not saying anything, but I will tell you this.
I've not been a cunt, have I?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't screwed you. You haven't been trolled. One definitely has nick in it.
So Kaz, you now know which one's which.
Literally in the last 10 seconds, I now know.
Has he accidentally?
I literally.
A group message. Oh!
I literally sent a photo of my whiteboard.
Oh! Man, yeah, no, I don't want to know just yet because I don't think just a quick try in a dripper that I haven't used for fuck knows how long is long enough to test it. But
so let's say you take.
I thought I would know instantly, and I don't.
Okay.
So you're going to take, let's say, for example, bottle B to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's all you're going to vape on. And if when you get home you want to murder your wife, you'll know that's no Nick.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Should we do it as we could either do it as a thing in next week's show, or we can do it as a post on the Facebook group.
We could do some supplementary content.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll post my opinions in the group as we go.
Sounds good.
About what time do you start work tomorrow?
I've actually got day off tomorrow, so I'll be vaping like a chimney.
Halfway through the day tomorrow, just do a little video and pop it up in the Vape Talk group.
Yeah.
See you later. See you later, Keith. Have a good one.
See you later, Keith. Have a good one, mate. So we've got a supplementary diary. Just keep posting videos of your thoughts and opinions, just out of pure curiosity.
Yeah. It is interesting actually that I'm now vaping.
BRB.
I've been vaping. I've been vaping mouth to lung mostly, and on 7.2 milligram because of my complete laziness in mixing. You know, just 1 milligram per 10 mils, one mil per 10 mils. It's perfect. So when I went back to my tank, I was getting a bit. Oh, yeah, I can feel that, even though it was only 3 mil.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm not sure. Oh fucking hell! I'm used. I thought I would know straight away.
Rob's saying it's unacceptable. He wants a 24-hour live stream.
No, 24-hour live steam apparently.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
We do. Yeah, we do refer to it as vapor. To be fair, but you know.
Cool.
Oh, dear.
So next week we have got Nadeem joining us from Cotton and Cable, I think it is. If anyone has a product, hardware, juice, anything at all, and they want to come and join us on the show, we're more than happy to showcase any new and exciting British products. More than happy for you to come on the show, have a chat and introduce it to everybody. We have opened our doors. Ignore what Kaz said earlier. There is no charge.
Don't tell Kaz, because he's been paying us 50 quid a week so far.
Is that one big guy ever coming back on the show? Are we talking to JB? JB, who knows?
He did say he might be coming in next week.
He did, but that was when I said who I wanted on as a guest next week, but that's changed, so he probably won't come on.
Yeah. We'll get him back on. It's because he's married.
I don't want him back on, I'll be honest.
Under the thumb.
Have you ever met his wife?
No, not at
Have you
all.
ever met Chris?
I have met Chris. Yes.
You have.
Yeah. Saw him
Is
at
he
Expo
short?
a couple
Is
of
he
times.
shorter and fatter than you expected?
He's a touch shorter. Yes, actually, he is. You think, oh, the camera adds a few pounds, but yeah, I didn't instantly recognise him.
You talk about me.
Just exactly the same as when I first met you and went, bloody hell, you what the fuck? Yeah, except the other way.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Chris.
Oh, is he really short?
Yeah, really short, really fat.
Yeah, someone just said, is that one big guy ever coming back on the show?
Yeah, that's how we got onto the conversation.
Oh, right. I don't.
Looking quite shiny tonight. You're coming to his wedding, aren't you?
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah.
We got Chandler in Scotland too.
I'm not.
Yeah. Well, I did agree to go to this wedding, and then thinking, it'll be fine. I'll just drive up, drive back, not a problem.
It's like a 9-hour drive.
I plugged it into Google, 7.5 hours.
Oof.
Like what?
You
Right,
flying
See,
up?
we're flying. I'm not driving. We'll fly, rent a car when we get there. Pick Mark's ski up on the way. Will he update? It's been 4 hours on A, and I'm getting angry. Brilliant. Those of you that are going to Expo at the weekend, hope you have a fantastic time, and I mean that sincerely.
I will be reviewing the show on the show next week, so that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, he's not marrying his billet box. He doesn't like his billet box anymore. All he uses is his Orion. That is all he uses now.
Yeah.
Do you live in a chav town?
I've
Why?
noticed that Elizabeth?
Do you live in a
I've
chav
noticed
town?
Vaping Blake has got a billet box now.
Oh, has he?
Mm-hmm.
He's not using the basium then.
The Basium.
But do you know what basium means in Latin or Greek or whatever it is? It
Kiss.
means kiss. And you know what? Do you know why it's called kiss?
It's something stupid at the end.
Keep it simple, stupid.
That's the one.
Yeah, and apparently he's gone for a very simple design, and there's no charging port because he doesn't want people to think that they can charge their batteries through it and things like that. Which I get, but why make it square? Oh my god! Right. Anyway,
Have you held? Well, you must have held one. Have you got? I'm assuming you've got them in shell.
no, we don't. But I have held one. I held the prototype at the last Expo.
Yeah. You look at it and you think, oh my god, it's square. But when you actually hold it, it is bizarrely comfortable. It just feels right in the hand.
See, I
That's
really
really
think that. I found it really annoying.
Okay.
But there we go. I've got small hands.
I stock 'em.
So.
I stock them. We've got them. I don't like them though, but I made that perfectly clear when they first came out, didn't I? Right. Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you going to Expo, have a fantastic weekend. Smash that thumbs up button if you don't mind. Thank you very much. And we will be seeing you next Thursday, motherfuckers. No. Stop.
Wait a minute.
No, you
Stop.
muppet.
I will just because I was on the Ideal Home show last week. I've got "See You Next Thursday" in my head.
Oh, that is just disgraceful.
Unbelievable
So-
conduct.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, try that again. Let's just rewind. Can we edit this bit out?
No.
Yeah, live. Yeah.
We could try to edit it out. Let's just
Should we-
let's give Chandler one last.
One last cloud. I've just noticed
last
how
cloud.
fluffy it's suddenly getting in.
Yeah.
See you all next Tuesday.
VTUK.
Damn, motherfuckers!